Hello at Becky87, thank you for getting in touch. And she asks, what's your idea of a perfect Christmas? Well, there are lots of important things to happen at Christmas. I think the company is really important. You've got to have really good people. Have your family around you, or lovely friends staying with you. But I think what's really important is to have people staying, wherever you are, you all kind of want to be there for Christmas Eve till Boxing Day at the very least. Do you know what I mean? I think so. You've got Christmas kind of pie crusted in. That's how I see it. Other things, it'd be lovely if it snowed, wouldn't it? I mean, it never happens, but it'd be lovely. Or even if it's just a bit bitter and cold. But it never is. Christmas Day is always sort of room temperature outside, I find. And then just delicious things to eat and drink, fun games to play, fires lit. And good stuff to watch on telly. I think that's pretty much it as far as I can think off the top of my head. Yeah, that's Christmas. Kimmy at Kimmy K84 Kim has got in touch to say, Alexander, who was your biggest musical inspiration growing up? Do you know everything? I loved all music. I kind of grew up listening to my parents' record collection, and they had all kinds of things. So I had lots of Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald, but we also had lots of opera as well. I learnt to love Gilbert and Sullivan, operetta, at a very early age, and Verdi. I loved opera because you could put it on and you could summon up about 1 million people. It sounded like you had thousands of people singing at you. I found that quite exciting. But I was also I sang in a choir. I was a chorister from a young age, so I really liked choral music. I mean, genuinely like choral music. When you get to perform it, you do kind of get under the skin of it. So I had a very broad love of music. I remember being given, when I was quite young, a thing of Johann Strauss waltzes, which is a really good way of teaching children not to be scared of classical music, because it's just so easy to love, and it's very sweet and sort of, there's plenty in there. But then also, I discovered pop music at the age of about 10. My first big pop music passion was Adam and the Ants. Huge fan of theirs. Kind of interesting, isn't it? It's not perhaps what you might expect. Adam and the Ants. Madness, I was a big fan of as well. 10-Pole Tudor. First single I ever bought, Swords of a Thousand Men. Yeah, so quite interesting and varied music I like to listen to, and still do. This one comes from Margot Milne. Margot, hello, how are you? If you could only do one of acting, presenting and music, which would you do? It'd be a really tough choice to make, but strangely, I think I would probably choose Pointless over and above everything else, because I love making it. I really do love making Pointless. It's such good fun to do. And there's quite a lot of comedy in Pointless. And if I weren't doing any other acting, I could probably put some acting into Pointless. How you could just smuggle it in. And, probably even smuggle some singing in. We have done in the past, in fact. So yes, I think probably presenting. Oh, it'd be tough, though, having to give that up, all the other things. But yeah, presenting. Let's go with presenting. This has come from Elephant in Quiz, at Elephant in Quiz. Elephant in Quiz. How are you? Happy Christmas to you. Bitter or lager? The only question worth answering. Bitter, Elephant. Bitter.